This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
The Observer here. Quote, with things changing, it seems every hour, the last word after TV was no long-term plans are being formulated for either the Hardys or MnM. Vince has changed his mind a few times, which is why Joey Styles on the ECW broadcast talked about it being the last time they would be together, and then they were in the Raw main event the next day. If Vince decides to go with both as tag teams, the tentative idea is that they will both be used on Raw. If they're singles, Mercury goes to ECW and Matt back to SmackDown. I know the Hardys were under the impression they were going to be kept together, at least for the short run, and MnM had the impression they were not going to be. Heyman came up with the idea of putting MnM back together and wrestling the Hardys because he knew he needed a strong wrestling match on the pay-per-view, and it was at the time supposed to be a one-week thing for the Hardys and one show for MnM. Of course, plans change, pal, but it does seem like the brand extension might be actually hindering creative here. You got guys bouncing from show to show and in different roles on them. On Raw, Johnny Nitro is helping Kevin Federline against Cena, but on SmackDown, he's teaming with Joey Mercury. When you think back in this era, does this, it's the way you remember it, feel a little strained?
I think there was a lot of trial and error. So, yeah, it was a little strange because rules were broken every hour. It felt like, where you went, no, you're never going to do that again. Oh, well, hey, what about if we did this? Great. So the rules were constantly in flux and changing. So you kind of had to roll with the flow and just take what you had and make the most that you could out of it.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.